a super duper Friday. Okay. If not, do understand and get it is going to get better once your perception gets better. So, ooh, okay. Are you obedient? Okay. So, how this video came about was I was setting up super chats. Okay, so you guys know, as content creators on YouTube, right? Is two ways to become monetized, right? So the first way you have 500 YouTube subs, and then would watch hour of 3,000 watch hours. Okay, and then once you have that, you um pretty much you apply to become a YouTube partner, right? And a YouTube partner program. And is perks that comes with it. Well, you could set up like a membership, and you could also associate like a storefront to your channel, right? And a few days ago, so I've been monetized, I think a week and a half now, I think. And one of the things that I had noticed was a few days ago, I asked my oldest son, who is 20 years old, I was like, oh, could you help me, do the setup for the membership for my subscribers on YouTube? Like, could you help me set it up, right? And that is so I could get paid. Like when you guys watch the videos, you can send me like super chats and stuff like that. So my oldest son was like, I don't know how to do that. He was like, I don't know how to do that and stuff, right? Because he's on YouTube too. And so I said, all right, whatever. And I've been saying that I was going to look up to find out like how to do it. And it just seemed like I wasn't, doing it. Like I would watch a video, but then I turn it off or whatever. And then I write it down in my notebook, right? This is like my goals book. I write my goals down each and every day. And I was writing it down like, all right, tomorrow is the day. You're going to watch a video to see how to set up um, the membership thing for your subscribers. But I don't even know what it's called. Membership perks, I think. But anywho, so today, as I was sitting on the sofa and I was reading um the Prosperity Bible, okay, and one of the things that came to me, it was from me reading a story in the Prosperity Bible by Florence Shen, okay, who talks about the game. She's the author of The Game of Life and how to play it. And so I was reading it, and instantly an idea came to me, right? A download. Go on YouTube and set it up, right? So I'm on YouTube and I'm on there, and then a part of me was like, like the doubt crept in. Well, what if you set this up and then nothing happens, right? That's what crept in. And because I've been on social media for 6 years, okay, 6.5 years, uploading videos, showing up every day, and not on here, but on Facebook. And so this thought came in my mind. And one of the things that also came after that, right? Because if you are still, you can hear, okay? And that's the importance of being still. So you could listen to what your higher self is telling you. So as I am being still and that thought crept in, one of the things my higher self said, I never told you to go on those platforms, well, that platform. When you got the download, it was supposed to be on this platform. And when I heard that, I was like, that is absolutely right. So when I say, are you obedient? Okay, are you obedient to that hunch? Are you obedient to your higher self when it's speaking to you, telling you to do something, to do a certain thing? And you may have people around you who may say, well, you know what? I know you're doing this thing, but I think you should do it X, Y, and Z. And they have every right intention for you. They want to see you win. They want to see you succeed, but they don't know all the in and outs. And in the words of Bashar, okay, honey, I like me some Bashar. Okay, Daryl, who channels Bashar. In the words of Bashar, one of the things he says is your higher self is on a mountaintop. And so it can see further or farther, further, honey, whatever, whichever one it is, okay? It can see further, okay? In your mind, it cannot fathom like what to do next or how to do it or whatever it is like that. It's your higher self that's giving you the downloads. It's your higher self that is guiding you. If you allow it, hey, prayed up, PC, baby, PC, thank you. It's your higher self that's always giving you the downloads and letting you know exactly which route to take. And so it's very, very important to listen to your higher self. And so when my higher self told me, I never told you to go on their platform. I told you to go on this platform and upload the content. And then I said, you absolutely right. Absolutely right. Okay. All right. So I wanted to come on here real quick to talk about the Prosperity Bible. Okay. Right now, I am reading the Prosperity Bible from Florence Shen, okay, and it is the game, okay, and basically she's talking about the game of life and how to play it, but she gives so many examples in this book. Oh my goodness, so many stories of people. Hey, Fairy 2.0, PCA, baby, PCA. The law of prosperity, okay? And it says, ye, the Almighty, shall be thy defense, and thou shalt have plenty of silver, okay? And she goes on and she gives this example of this lady, right? One of the greatest messages given to the race through the scriptures is that God is man's supply, and that man can release through his spoken word, or that belongs to him by divine right. He must, however, have perfect faith in his spoken word. Isaiah said, my word shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that whereunto it is sent. We know now that words and thoughts are a tremendous vibratory force, ever molding man's body and affairs. A woman came to me, and this is the part that I absolutely love, because like the examples and the stories that she gives, it makes you start understanding that you could transform your life, okay, by the stories that she gives, because some of the stories are very, very much so relatable. And that's why I encourage you guys to get the Prosperity Bible, okay? So it says, a woman came to me in great distress and said she was to be sued on the 15th of the month for $3,000. She knew no way of getting the money and was in despair. I told her God was her supply and that there is a supply for every demand. So I spoke the word. I gave thanks to the woman would receive $3,000 at the right time in the right way. I told her she must have perfect faith and act her perfect faith. The 15th came, but no money had materialized. So this lady, she's like about to be sued. Okay, it's for $7,000. Okay, I mean, what's it? Wait, hold on now. Okay, $3,000, honey. I don't know where I get seven. Okay, seven is a good number. Okay, but $3,000. Okay. Hey, Denario, is it the kid? PCA, baby, PCA. Oh, thank you. Oh, I appreciate it, Fury 2.0. So this lady, she was about to get sued, okay, for $3,000. She did not have no money. Well, she didn't have the money to pay the people who was finna sue her, okay. And yeah, I have kids. And so what wound up happening was this lady, she had went to Florence, okay? She went to Florence Shin, okay? And Florence pretty much told her was, God is your supply. You may be getting sued, but basically what Florence Shin was telling her was, do not allow your outside to influence and dictate your feelings, right? Don't let it influence. Like, you can get a letter in the mail and you could reject it. Okay, you do not have to accept it. Remember, the subconscious mind, it doesn't know fantasy from reality. So whatever letter you get in the mail and you accept it and you start worrying and getting upset, your energy, your mood and everything changes, then you accepted it, friend. Okay? I remember I got a letter from Section 8. And it was about my rent increase. And I was like, I laughed at the letter because I said, this not for me. Okay? This is not for me, right? And for sure, that letter, it was addressed to me, and they was saying, pretty much like, oh, this is what it's gonna be. I didn't accept it. And don't you know, I had a hearing and everything, and then that amount that they put on there, okay, it was not accepted. Okay, so when I tell you, you do not have to accept anything. Okay, you do not have to accept anything for the people that's on my channel, the kids. Okay, if you get bad grades, you do not have to accept that. Okay, and that oftentimes. Oh no, the near now. See, honey, now you're gonna get blocked. Okay, so you do not have to accept it. Okay. So anywho, let's move forward. Okay, let's go on. So now it says, so I spoke the word, I gave things that the woman would receive $3,000 at the right time in the right way. Now I may be going back. Okay, I told her she must have perfect faith and act her perfect faith. The 15th came, but no money had materialized. She called me on the phone and she asked what was she to do. I replied, it is Saturday, so they won't sue you today. Your part is to act rich, okay? Showing perfect faith that you will receive it by Monday. She asked me to lunch with her to keep up her courage. When I joined her at the restaurant, I said, to this is no time to worry. Order an expensive lunch and act as if you already received the $3,000. All things whatsoever ye ask in prayer, believing ye shall receive. You must act as if you had already received it. The next morning, she called me on the phone and asked me to stay with her during the day. I said no. You are divinely protected, and God is never too late. In the evening, in the evening, she phoned again, greatly excited, and said, my dear, a miracle has happened. I was sitting in my room this morning when the doorbell rang. I said to the maid, honey, this lady had a maid. So I just was, doing a little thinking and, it's asking like, all right, you didn't have $3,000 for the people that was suing you, but you had a maid. But that's neither here nor there, okay? That's neither here nor there, okay? In the evening, she phoned again, greatly excited, and said, my dear, a miracle has happened. I was sitting in my room this morning when the doorbell rang. I said to the maid, don't let anyone in. The maid, however, looked out the window and said, it's your cousin with the long white beard. So I said, call him back. I would like to see him. He was just turning a corner. When he heard the maid's voice and he came back, he talked for about an hour. And just as he was leaving, he said, oh, By the way, how are your finances? See, you don't need to know how it's going to come about. This lady was worried about being sued for $3,000, and her cousin came to visit her and asked her, "How are your finances?" Okay, let's move forward. Okay. I told him I needed the money, and he said, "Why, my dear? I will give you $3,000 the first of the month." I didn't like to tell him I was going to get sued. What should I do? I won't receive it till the first of the month, and I must have it tomorrow. I said treating. I'll keep on treating. I said, Spirit is never too late. I give thanks. She has received the money on the invisible plane, and there it manifests on time. The next morning, her cousin called her and said, "Come to my office this morning, and I will give you the money." That afternoon, she had $3,000 to her credit in the bank and wrote checks as rapidly as her excitement would permit. If one asks for success and prepares for failure, he will get the situation he has prepared for. For example, a man came to me asking me to speak the word that a certain debt would be wiped out. I found he spent his time planning what he would say to the man when he did not pay his bills. Thereby neutralizing my words, he should have seen himself paying the debt. We have a wonderful illustration of this in the Bible, relating to the three kings who were in the desert without water for their men and horses. They consulted the prophet. What is it? Elisha? I don't know. Elisha? Honey, I'll put it Elisha, who gave them this astonishing message. Thus the Lord, ye shall not see wind, neither shall ye see rain, yet make this valley full of ditches. Man must prepare for the thing he has asked for when there isn't the slightest sign of it in sight. For example, a woman found it necessary to look for an apartment during the year when there was a great shortage of apartments in New York. It was considered almost an impossibility, and her friends were sorry for her and said, "Isn't it too bad you'll have to store your furniture and live in a hotel?" She replied, "You needn't feel sorry for me. I'm a Superman. I'm a Superman and I'll get an apartment." So let me tell you, because I know some of the words, right? In this book, okay, this book, oh, I'm reading from the Prosperity Bible. Okay, so in this book, some of the words, it may seem a little like this part. It says a woman found it necessary, but then a woman had told her friends that, you needn't feel sorry for me, I'm a Superman. Some of the stuff in this book, the way it's worded, okay, it may seem a little off, okay, but it makes sense. Okay, it makes sense to me. Okay. And I'll get an apartment. She spoke the words, infinite spirit, open a way for the right apartment. She knew there was a supply for every demand, and that she was unconditioned working on the spiritual plane, and that one with God is a majority. She had contemplated buying new blankets when the temperature, the adverse thought or reasoning mind suggested, "Don't buy the blankets. Perhaps, after all, you won't get an apartment and you will have no use for them." She promptly replied to herself, "I dig my ditches by buying the new blankets." So this is what she's saying. Because on here it says she had contemplated buying new blankets when the tempter, okay, the tempter is the monkey in the mind. Okay, is that part of you when you tell yourself, like, for instance, I told you guys a few days ago, I had got a free pass for LA Fitness, the gym, right? And the first day, everything was good. I walked in there confidently. Okay, everything was good in the hood. And then after that, well, everything was good in the neighborhood. So after that, the next day, which was yesterday, for the first time, me going to work out there. Okay, when you feel a little fear, it is because you are doing something you never done before, or you going to a new place that you never been before. And when you doing it, one of the things you have to tell yourself is, and I got this from the book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. I am confident, I am serene, I am calmed. Okay, and you keep saying it. You keep saying it until you get to the location. Okay, and what you will start noticing is a little fear may still be going on, maybe still a little present, but it's not going to be the way it was previously. And I guarantee you that, because I even went to this gym, well, not a gym. It was like a workout that was like doors. I didn't know nobody there, but I wanted something different for my life. So I went to the class that was outdoors. And at first, it was a little fear that showed up. And as long as I kept on saying, I am confident, I am serene, when I got to the class, I didn't have that, that the way I was feeling prior to. Okay. So I always tell you guys, I love giving recommendations, letting you guys know the book summary, and let you guys know that everything's going to be good. Okay. Because you are a creator, you are a dope creator, and you have the power to change your life. Okay, so let me just finish this. She promptly replied to herself, I dig my ditches by buying the blankets. So she prepared for the apartment, acted as though she already had it. She found one in a miraculous way, and it was given to her, although there were over 200 other applicants. The reason why this lady got the apartment, because she seen herself in the apartment, having an apartment already. The blankets showed active faith. It is needless to say that the ditches dug by the three kings in the desert were filled to overflowing. Read 2 Kings. Getting into the spiritual swing of things is no easy matter for the average person. The adverse thoughts of doubt and fear surge from the subconscious. They are the army of the aliens, which must be put to flight. This explains why it is so often darkest before the dawn. A big demonstration is usually preceded by tormenting thoughts. Having made a statement of high spiritual truth, one challenges the old beliefs in the subconscious, and error is exposed to be put out. So, you guys got to understand that the subconscious mind, I said this before, but let me just reiterate myself. The subconscious mind does not know fantasy from reality. Okay? Whatever you impression upon the subconscious mind, that's what shall be. Okay? If you tell yourself, so every day I read my goals, okay? And my goals, so it's 2 things. These goals right here are my goals I write out every day, okay? Sometimes I do it the night before, or I do it the same exact day, whereas though I have to tackle my goals, right? But then I have not long-term goals, but goals that's going to happen, that I'm going to manifest within the next month. Okay. And I speak highly of myself because I know I am capable. Okay. But let me see. Because I just want to give you guys a visual how the game is played. Okay. The game of life. So over here, I have my other goals, okay? Is about 4 pages, okay? Is the money, okay, I am earning. It is my health. It is my relationships with my children. relationships with friends, okay, places I am going to, restaurants I am dining at, is all of this in my goal journal, okay? And I read these each and every day, 3 times a day. And then I do a visualization, 10 minutes, 3 times a day, okay? You want to be able to see whatever it is that you say you desire. And it's actually fun when you go online and look up the places like the restaurants and stuff like that. Don't worry about the how. The how is none of your business. If you get caught up in a how, then you may not do it because now you thinking like, oh, well, how's that going to manifest? And the how is not your job. The how is your higher self job. And by you saying and trying to do every job, everybody's job, okay, spirit job, you become frustrated. Okay, you become frustrated. I check it out. You become frustrated because you focusing on things that you shouldn't be focusing on. Your goal is to put out whatever it is that you truly desire. That's it. And do action. Okay. So if I say, I'm gonna be monetized, okay, I said that in I don't know what month I said that in, that I'm gonna be monetized on YouTube. But then I got monetized. And actually I got monetized a month before that I wrote it down. Okay. So my point is this. Put out what you truly desire. And don't worry about the how, what you gonna do. All of those things will come to you. And that's why I keep on recommending these books. Okay? Because we have been conditioned and programmed to think a certain type of way. And in order for you to stop thinking that way, you have to do something different than what you normally would do. You have to go against the programming. Some people will say, well, don't you want to act logical? No, you want to act illogical because logic is keeping you in the same exact situation that you've been in for years. Okay? So you got to do something different. And I am not on here to sugarcoat anything or pussyfoot around anything. I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. And it's up to you if you want to take their advice or if you don't. But either which way, that's your life. That's your life. Okay? But when the books tell me certain things, okay, or mentors tell me certain things, I'm going to listen until I see that they're lying. Okay? All right? So you have to use that same exact discernment and understand, like, you know what? I'm going to do something different. In order for me to receive different, I know I have to do different. And you do have to do different. If you're trying to receive something different with you still being the same exact person, good luck to that. Good luck to that. I told you guys when I had a goal, right? And I had received $10,000 and I had hit my goals. But guess what? I had to become something different. I had to go to college. Actually, I was enrolled in college, but I had to graduate from college. Okay. And it's like, you're trying to stay the same person because of fear. But that's okay. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Your goals are supposed to scare you and excite you at the same goddamn time. Okay? All right. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Rock out. Believe in yourself. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep glowing. Keep believing in yourself. I highly recommend and advise you guys to write your goals down. Visualize the type of life that you see for yourself, the type of life you see for your children, if you have any. Okay? And start moving. Okay? Start moving. And if you don't know what to do, believe me, Spirit will tell you what to do. It will guide you. You have superpowers within you, and you also have your higher self that is continuously letting you know what it is you should do, what route you should take, and that's why you get those hunches. And you have to follow the hunches. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.